Hey, what's up everyone? This video is going to be about the moon phases, the lunar phases. Have you been noticing that the moon has been off? The lunar phases have been off. I've been hearing many people discuss this, and I've been noticing it quite a lot myself. I noticed that not too long ago, maybe it felt like maybe a week ago, the moon looked like what you see in the top left corner of this right here. It looked like maybe just a sliver. For me, it felt like a week ago. And now it's back being full again. See, for me, that before, I remember that taking, I don't know how people cannot notice this. Do they ever look into the sky is my question. Have they ever looked up into the sky and noticed and said, well, something is off? But I got this, it's kind of like a thing that you look through. It's not a binocular, it's just an ocular thing. One eye, you just use it. It's kind of like binoculars, but it zooms in. I got it for like $5 at this place. But it was a deal place. This place that has everything $5 one day and a quarter one day, and everything's it depends on what day it is. But I looked at the moon through it one day, and the craters were at the top left. And I looked through this ocular thing the next day, and I noticed that the moon, it magnifies everything, and I noticed the moon craters were not there anymore that day. They were somewhere else. And so I was like, that just doesn't seem right at all. First of all, last night the moon was full, very bright, very full energy. I could feel it when I put my hands up. I can feel energy from the moon just like you can with the sun. That's how I am. I can feel the energy from these celestial objects. But the question for this video is, do the moon phases seem very, very off? I've noticed that this happened way too quickly. The moon went from what you see in the top left of this depiction shown here to what you see in the bottom right-hand corner within a week for me. Way too quickly. Before, I remember you could depend on the entire month being a phase for the moon, basically. Like a pretty long period of time. So over the period of several weeks, you could expect the moon to change gradually. But for me, it seems within a few days it just changes dramatically. And it seems like it's got a mind of its own anymore for me. It's like it's literally got a mind of its own. Just the phases just seem to change sporadically for me. Something is off. Something is way off about the phases of the moon. But I've noticed that something is majorly off with the celestial heavens anyway. Something is way off with the sky in general. Everything is just off. So many things are off nowadays. Things are just so... It's crazy. Oh, well, I'll discuss it in another video. There was another ME recently that I discussed and shared with my mama, and she remembered his name being, differently. It was the guy that did Star Trek and all that, but we weren't really too familiar with him, but we knew his name, and that's what we remember, but many people do as well, sort of split. But that's not what the discussion of this video is. There I went off again. I do that. My brain just goes off sporadically to various subjects. But anyway, yeah, this moon subject. Back to the lunar subject. By the way, the name of the moon is Luna. Fun scientific fact there. But do you notice anything off about, not only off about the moon, but just in general, that the phases of the moon seem completely wrong, just completely off, and once it starts changing, see, this is the way it seems. Okay, I think I can finally say what I've been trying to say this entire video. It was like the moon was dark for weeks and weeks. And then it completes all of its phases within a week. That's it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to state the fact that it seems like the moon is pitch black for weeks. And if you look on the apps, or if you look on AccuWeather, it shows that the moon is pitch black. And you look in the sky and you don't see the moon. But you do in the daytime. That's the thing. You do in the daytime, but you don't really see it at night. So something is way off. But anyway, you don't see the moon for weeks. I didn't see the moon for several weeks, and I'm wondering, when is the moon going to come back? Then this week, it was there. Like 7 days ago, okay, there's the moon. And not because the skies are cloudy either, because you just can't see it. Even on a clear night. But then, within 1 week, it seems to go through all of its phases. 1 or 2 weeks. It goes through every single phase that you see here. It's like it just gets brighter and brighter. And I mean, within a week. Not even sometimes. So it just seems very sporadic. The phases of the moon are very sporadic. And they're just way off from my childhood and from what I remember growing up since 1994 to today. This is way off. The phases of the moon are not correct. So that's all I have to state for this video. The phases of the moon are wrong. It seems like it was dark for like weeks, and then within 1 week it goes through all of the phases, and now, boo. Excuse me, almost had a hiccup there. Boom. Up. Lost my breath there. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, maybe I've talked too much. But yeah, dark for weeks, and then within 1 week it goes through all the phases and it's full again. That's just off. Let me know your memories. Much love and peace. Did you get to see the celestial event last night? They claimed there was a planetary alignment for the 27th, July 27th, and that there was that Mars was the closest it's ever been. But to be honest with you, Mars seemed a lot closer within the past few weeks than it did this time. But yeah, and the moon was supposed to be in an eclipse. I've got a picture to share of that, by the way. The redness. I did get to see the redness of it. I didn't get to see the full eclipse, but I did get to see the redness this time. I did get to see it turn kind of orangish red. And if my tablet, maybe I can upload it to my Google Drive and then I can share it that way. I'll see what I can do. I'll try my best to share the picture. So anyway, much love and peace. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what your memories are on the moon phases, and tell me if you think they're very, very off. Bye. I'm going to do another video where I do it a lot shorter than this because I rambled on and didn't get to the point, but that's me. I apologize. So peace and much love. I will be making a video about those marbles as well. Someone suggested that they want to see those marbles that I found randomly, and I'll share 2 of them that I know exactly where they are, and I will share them with you very soon. So to that individual, you can also email me if you want to. Much love. Peace. Bye.